Now you have learned all the concepts in a theoretical manner. Okay, in this chapter we are gonna see in a more practical fashion regarding in-depth analysis. And you have already seen the projection, depth and momentum calculation, right? So with that in mind, I'm going to continue. Now for the example sake, I am going to consider Bank Nifty, okay, and the time frame is going to be 30-minute, 5-minute and 1-minute. This 30-minute shall be my higher time frame, 5-minute shall be my trading time frame and 1-minute shall be my lower time frame. Alright, that being said, let's move to the first part. What is the first part? Obviously we will have to find the time frame, which we have set 30, 5 and 1. After setting time frame, next immediate stuff that you have to do is plot the market structure. What is a market structure? Oh sorry, it's not market structure, it's framework. When I say framework, plot support and resistance. What I'm going to do, plot the nearest support, which is this one, and plot the nearest resistance, which is this one. Alright, now price always moves within a framework. Okay, so this is my framework as of now. Now the work upon 30-minute time frame is over. What I should do is go to 5-minute chart. Okay, now we are on 5-minute chart and this is our major resistance and this is our major support. On 5-minute chart, what you should do is identify the trend. What trend am I in? Sure, it is in a downtrend as of now. Let's see the strength of the downtrend. That would be our next goal, identifying strength and weakness of the trend itself, right? See, that being said, you will have to measure the momentum, projection and depth. Let's check the momentum. I am not going to draw the arrow part like this here anymore. Okay, I'm gonna simply draw with my mouse and assume so. Only if needed I will be drawing. Okay, this is my first wave, second wave, third, fourth, fifth and sixth, seventh. Maybe you will not be able to understand if I don't draw, right? See, I can see it just by a glance. Let's plot it either way. Good. Now it feels good, better. We have this as well, just consider it, no problem. Yeah, this is a bit hard. Now this is good for you guys. If I pick something hard, it's good. Now on this, let's do an analysis as well. Excuse me. Taking support and going upwards. All right, this is the biggest momentum trend. Obviously this has to continue down further because there is a momentum involved, and it went down and we had further movement over here. Got it? Here we have small move and we have a bigger move here, and this one, it got reduced. All the bears just got reduced over here. The momentum, this is the biggest one and we don't see anything equivalent to this one. all we can see is bulls roaring in. See, if you consider this and this, bears are leading by only this much edge, right? If you consider this big of a bull and this big of a bear, bulls are entering here. Get it? Obviously, with our normal, what do I say? With our normal, support and resistance, this is an indication of trend change, but we didn't plot the framework for this part, so I'm nullifying this part. All right, now moving over here. This is my next set of bears and bulls trashing in. So bears are getting smaller, not just in terms of momentum. I am also considering the projection as well. See, if you see, this is the projection of bear and this is the final projection of bear. See, the projection has tremendously reduced and we don't have any more further projections down, right? And this is the bull depth and a bigger bull depth. See, I know it's all messy over here. It is not as cute as you might have seen, but this is what you should look. This is not what I intend to do when I am actually on trade, right? Okay, that will be quick. Now so over here, this is a higher time frame support and this is a higher time frame resistance. From here, price started to decrease and bull started to roar in as each of this moment. Now what we should see is the bears are weakening indeed, right? Because it is a support and obviously bears will be reacting, the bulls will be reacting to the support zone, and that is happening. So I can conclude over here saying that neither uptrend still, but the bears are getting weaker based upon the projection depth and momentum part. All right. Now comes the principles for future trend direction. Now let's say it should be within the structural framework. Now first principle states that we expect an up or down move on a trend. It shall continue in its current state until next support and resistance barrier. Now price, let's see over here. Yeah, this is another 30-minute. Price was moving in its downtrend until it reached a support part, right? See, it reacted here and it started to get the reaction part. So if there is no support here, we should assume that price will start to make or continue this wave pattern until it reaches the next support. That is your first principle. You remember that, right? And the second principle states that when up or downtrend shows weakness, we see that should be when we can expect a complex correction rather than a reversal. Over here it is having a weakness and this is forming a complex correction at this point. Get it? Moving into 5-minute chart, obviously it is a very complex correction. See, it is evident. Now third is for sideways trend, but apparently we are not sideways other than the 5-minute chart. This is a sideways trend, but considering the higher time frame, what does it indicate? It is trending down, and 5 minutes just went from bear to neutral We don't know, because bulls are coming in but bears are getting weaker. We will see that part. Fourth is when sideways trend shows evidence of strength. That means here, yeah, we can consider this to be a sideways trend as of now, right? Obviously at this point people are coming and they are showing evidence to upside, right? And fifth and sixth we cannot validate here. Obviously, see, we can indeed, based on the fact that if price is supposed to break down, because it's an overall downtrend, right? On this downtrend, if at all price tries to breach, we will be able to witness that strength by the price itself, right? And over here, if you see, every down is being absorbed. Over here it got absorbed. Every down move upon the support is getting absorbed, so that shows that there is strength in the bulls. Okay. And sixth principle shows we can expect a breakout once it has broken, but I don't see any breakout here, in the sense it should be breakdown, right? It should go down, because that is not evident over here, so I am cancelling that part. And moving on, then we should look into the candles being printed. That is the ongoing bar analysis. Now what does our bar indicate over here? It's a low, it's a higher low, and a higher low, and over here you see equal highs. Do you remember? See, it's not actually in depth, but I am combining whatever you have learned previously along with this in-depth concept over here. Okay, now do you remember the this pattern over here? I'm just drawing it. What type of pattern is this? This is something that I do most of the time. Do you see an ascending triangle pattern? You don't have to worry about the name once again, don't worry. Lows are making higher lows, highs are getting stammered at the same level. Say this is more like a dam. If price is going to break out from this, price is getting squeezed between this particular zone, right, over here and this red line. Let's see what happened. Price is printing. Now we are going to analyze the candle being printed. Okay, over here, what is this candle? Based on the second type of candlestick analysis, it is closing right around the top portion. Okay, we can call it as high bull candle, I mean high close candle. Now consider these two together. Okay, this candle is closing here, it is not closed below the low, so it is inside this big candle, and we can call this as a range candle because it is closing between the highs and low. But since it closed on the third portion, see that this is the high close, this is the mid close, this is the low close, so we can call this candle as low close range candle. Let's see next candle that was printed. Now this is the low of this candle and it closed below this, and this candle's top, mid and bottom, what does indicate? It indicates mid close and it closed below the low. That is a bear candle. It is a mid close bear candle. Okay, coming to next candle. This is the high and low of this candle, and we have a close over here. What does this close indicate? It is mid candle, mid close, which is closing inside the range of the previous candle. So this is mid close range candle. See, again, don't bother about names. I'm just giving you the names for the sake of your understanding. When you see mid close range candle, that means price is neutral over here. Let's see what happened over here. Now this is the range close, because close is over here, and considering price is also in the mid close range candle. So we see two mid close range candle, meaning price neutrality. Then comes again a range candle, a mid close. We see three patterns, 1, 2, all these are mid close range candle. Finally we see a breakout of the high, and it broke out, meaning it's a bull candle here, and it can be called as high close bull candle, which means bulls are coming in. This is a high close range candle, still it is bullish. Boom, shaka laka baby, what do you see? It's of course a high close, correct? Now here comes your sixth principle. Remember sixth principle, that is a breakout, and post breakout we have to analyze how candles are being printed, whether a pullback is being established or a pullback is established or a breakout failure is established. Okay, that being said, I'm gonna copy this link and pasting it over here. Let's see, I want to switch it to a lower time frame so that you guys can understand. Yeah, over here. So let me switch it to 1 minute. What I'm showing is for example sake, okay? So I need to show something that is working for you guys. Only then you can understand, right? Yeah, you have this candle. What exactly is the time? The time is 3:20. 3:20 candle. Okay, so I need to close. This is 3:20. Yeah, 3:20. This is the next immediate candle on lower time frame. I just switched it to lower time frame so that I can take a trade. If at all this breakout is valid or not, I don't know. Let's see a pullback if at all there is. Okay, why is my trading view acting weird? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, it moved up further. Now here one thing you should understand is the framework is broken here. You are getting the view, right? If the framework is broken, go back to higher time frame. No, framework is not broken on the higher time frame. It is just broken out. This is a mini time frame, right? So our framework is over here. So we can expect a little resistance on smaller time frame over here and here. We shall see how price reflects. Marking the same over here as well. Right, there is a mini resistance over. See, these are small resistance. Okay, our major resistance is above, at least over here, so we are good. I'm marking these for my own purpose so that I can enter again. Okay, so in 1 minute let's see how price is reacting. There is a pullback that happened over here. It just broke out, right? Oh my god, resistance. Even at resistance it's just heavy mode. You are not going to buy anywhere over here. Okay, this is not where you should buy. These are retailers buying. If you wanted to buy, we will wait for a right opportunity. These are not your opportunity areas. Price is testing the resistance and it broke out. Let's see what's happening. Okay, further breakout, and you have first down move over here. Let us see what's gonna happen. Now this, my friend, you can analyze as a low close bear candle. Okay, this is 1 minute. Okay, so you don't have to worry about big risk. This is a good candle to enter, I guess, because this is your high and low. It closed above and it is a high bull candle. You can take the trade over here, your stop loss being this. Got it? You can take it. Let's see what happens. There you go, you are in profit. Each candle shows something, and some profit booking coming in. Let's see if the area is being tested again. Okay, it's coming down. A doji down. Yeah, you are in negative territory. You are negative still. Candle is being printed and you are positive now. This is the second time this is getting tested, which means there can be push again. Okay, that is a third test. Again, is the fourth test. I guess it should break now. Yeah, it just got broke. See, these are shorters. Okay, that's why this big bull candle came in. Why? Looking into this doji, people would have assumed that it's a double top formation because even 1 minute traders are there in our world. And looking into this doji and this bear candle, some shorting position came in, so they would have entered somewhere over here. And looking into this one, obviously there will be another set of people who might be entering as well. All these guys, because this is the first set of shorters, the aggressive shorters. This is the look upon shorters and the conservative shorters. All these shorters stop losses are at this level. When I say stop loss, they took a sell position, right? And the stop loss are buy orders, and that's why these buy orders just got executed. Boom, all their stop losses are taken out. That is why price went away like that. Now price is doing this. Now you know the price is in uptrend now. That much you understood. So framework is being still respected. You analyzed how candles can be taken into consideration: high close, mid close and low close, bull candle, bear candle and neutral candle, or range candle in a sense, right? So all those into consideration, your trade setup locations would be a test, a pullback, or a complex pullback, and a breakout failure or a breakout pullback. What you took a trade here was a breakout over here, a breakout pullback. You took the trade as in like this. Your entry was here, your exit was here. because of this mega bull, you don't have to enter this, okay? Because of this mega bull, uh, this is a fresh strength coming in, right? So you took the first, this one, you took this and traded. You could even take the second candle of this one as well, looking into just based on candle. How so? This candle is a low close bear candle. This candle, considering this candle is a high close bull candle, you can take up a trade at this point and keep your stop losses over here and exited at this high. Okay, every candle is a tradable candle if you are only trading based on candles. Let's see what happened. Price broke out, gave a weak pullback. These are weak pullback. How so? If you see this, it's a mid close range candle, and then you see a big bull candle. The pullback itself was a weak one. If the pullback had a heavy dose like this big candle, that is a heavy dose down, because you will be having a lot of supply, but it didn't happen so. All right, so bulls road, and are we upon our major? This is our major resistance. We just reached our major resistance. Now here, what kind of candle do you see? Don't you think this is a climactic candle? Isn't it? See, if this candle was here, I would have accepted. But the igniting candle itself very small, but the candle shown here at the resistance is very big. I really doubt it, and my doubt is getting accepted. Wow, another breakout. I never would have expected that. Okay, see that? It's a breakout failure over here. People entered over here, got squashed over here. This is the pullback strength. There is no weakness while coming down, but here there was weakness. It's a weak pullback, which means strength is to the upside. Now here pullback is so strong that it can come down further, right? Because we are on sitting on the major resistance. Because, guys, this is a zone. See, even my marking may have been wrong, right? I don't know whether this is a zone that other people might have considered, or this is the zone other people might have considered. I just drew a zone based upon my intuition and my eyes, which may not be correct, but with this candle I understood, okay, my zone is valid. It is a climactic candle. It showed a little this and a failure of breakout with the confirmation of this big of a candle. Got it? How cool is that? Right. Now of course there should be multiple tests to the same resistance, because it's major resistance, right? So obviously you will have. Now let's see whether there is strength. See, again there is a bear candle that is taking profit. This happens a lot. Let's see another big of a bear candle, and do we see bear candle? See, I really don't believe, considering all these candles, I don't know whether this breakout is a valid one. I wouldn't assume so. We'll see how it pans out. Okay, it went up. That's good. Now we have a new framework. See, I was not convinced with this candle, but when it broke this with a huge volume, obviously yes, potential is there. I don't know. So we have a new breakout over here, and what we should do is next plot our next set of framework. This is my framework to work upon. What I'm gonna do on 5 minute, here also it should come around over here. So this candle depicts, okay, there is strength in bulls. Okay, the strength indicates bull strength, again a bull strength. So what I should expect now? Pull back, up move, pull back, up move. This is what our first principle states. After a breakout, if you see a trend should continue in its path until it shows weakness. Do I see any weakness? I don't see so. So I should expect it to move upwards. It's taking little pullbacks, it's going up, little pullbacks. Okay, there is a mega pullback. Let's see what happened. There is weakness. Okay, this is actually a weakness, little weakness. Let's see how it reacted at next zone. Our framework is still this is our framework, right? You should know that these are not our framework. Okay, that is our framework. Now we are on a sideways trend, I guess, right? So on a sideways trend we should expect support getting tested and resistance getting tested. That's a support getting tested, and our next move should be the resistance, and that also got tested. See, this is our which principle? Fourth principle. Yeah, I think fourth principle. Yeah, I'm sorry, third principle. That's the third principle regarding sideways trend. So pretty much this is how you analyze. On this sideways trend, price just tested once, twice on resistance, once, twice, thrice, and 4 times on support. So with this example I showed you every principle. Okay, here it was on uptrend, it should continue in its path, and here you saw a breakout and a pullback, a breakout and a pullback, and here you had a breakout failure as well at this point, and you had a complex correction over here, and this is the sideways trend framework over here. What else? You understood the projection mechanism, depth mechanism, and momentum mechanism over here. Yeah, you learnt about the candles considering two candle patterns, whether it is bull candle, bear candle, or a range candle based upon their close. Okay, you learned that. What else? Yeah, trade has to be taken on a test or a breakout pullback or a breakout failure, and am I missing anything? I really don't think so, but pretty much that's it. Let me check, even though still if at all there is something missing for you guys. Yes, so see, when you take a trade, you have already learned, try to do the position sizing as well. You know that, right? When you take up a long position over here, your risk should be fixed. How much money you are going to lose, that has to be fixed. and you have to calculate entry and stop loss difference. With that difference, find out how much quantity or number of shares that you are able to purchase for the losable amount that you are willing to do. And with that in perception, look for the risk and the reward. Here the risk reward ratio was 2.3, means for 1 rupee risk you will earn 2.3 rupees, which is awesome actually, I would say. So that is fair enough. And here you would have earned another set of money. This was a little delayed money, still money is money, you didn't have to worry. It would have took you like a lot of time, but by the end of day, if you closed, still it is above green. All these are bank nifty anyhow. It's traded in futures or options. Yeah, so I would say you have learned almost most of the price action theory or course. Okay, now all that remains is only stock selection part. All right, we will look into that part on the next chapter, which is find setups today, make money tomorrow. Of course, you all are eager about that part. I can understand. Even I was so eager with stock selection, right? So we will look into that, and let's see how things pan out. Okay.